What's up, guys? So we are in the lab today and we're just going to give you guys basically a follow-up to our first video about our new plasma table that we had ordered back at SEMA, 2 years ago. Again, it took a little while to get it in. We built the table, needed to run power, needed to run the air system. So we've got all that done and excited to show you guys where we're at right now. So the first thing was getting done, guys, was doing the electrical. So we needed some 220 to run the plasma and our new compressor, plus a couple 110 units just to get the power for the computer on the table, running the air refrigeration system. So had to get all that stuff run, and then also the air line. So we got our sub panel here that goes over to the main panel. As you can see here, got a couple quick connectors so we can plug the welders in over here as well. So something we had to get knocked out of the way. For those of you who don't know, you have to use air actually with this plasma table as well. And the biggest thing is making sure that you've got enough air constantly flowing to the system. So we went ahead and got here a larger compressor to be able to run constantly the correct amount of CFMs at 90 PSI for the table. So we went with the Quincy, got it at our local Northern Tool. Pretty simple, it's around like $1,500, $1,400 for this guy. But this is what everybody was recommending. If you're running air, guys, the biggest thing here, especially down in Florida, is the moisture. You've got to pull the moisture out so that it doesn't affect the quality of the cuts on the table. So kind of an old school method here is basically a gravity dryer. So we've got some copper lines that run up and down, and then at the bottom they've got valves. So it'll hold that water. We open those valves up, let the air out. After that, then we run over to our air refrigerator that we got from Harbor Freight. That's gonna pull some moisture out, a little catch can inside, let it drain out. And then we've also got some other filtration systems. So some people use one or two of these, some use just one of them. We went ahead and used basically all three just because of the humidity. It's a really hot metal building here. We didn't wanna burn up a bunch of consumables, waste a bunch of metal. So we kind of went to the full end of the spectrum on getting our air dry so we can have those nice clean cuts. So those were the two biggest things that we had to work on, was getting the electricity and all the air stuff set up. After that, you guys saw we already had the table somewhat built. We did have to add some chemicals to the table for the water pan to help with heat reduction, help with the fumes, help with the sparks. So we got some green cut in the table, you'll see here in a minute. But air and the electric were the two biggest things. So big thanks to Kevin Powell for helping us with the electrical work on that. Carolyn pretty much did all the air stuff herself. So she knocked all that out of the park, did a good job with that, no leaks or anything. But now we've been basically working on getting all the programming set, all the parameters set on the table so that it is talking to, computer's talking to the table without it going off where the metal isn't or off the side of the table where the rails end, and basically just torquing the machine in to getting it to exactly where we need it to be within the correct parameters. So. So part of the mess just a little bit. Obviously we got moving stuff around the shop, just trying to get things in here and mess with the machine. But you know, we're going to clean up a lot of stuff, basically just getting it up, getting the fluid in it, getting it level, having the air run, getting the power ran. So we're basically at the point, guys, where we are getting ready to torch this thing off. So we're going to go ahead and record that and share that with you guys here today.
All right, so this goes into here. Yep.
Screw in with that.
No, these are standoffs and cooling. We'll go on there and it locks on like that, which is correct. Retaining cap. And then the head shield. So I'm going to go put it together this way on the machine.
No question.
I mean, it's almost there. Where's your pliers? Not bad for a first cut, Mark. Just a little paper.
So guys, that was it. We're super excited. It's finally up. The air is done. The electrical is done. It cut its first couple pieces of metal out that we had laying around the shop. Now it's just going to be the fine test and tune. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, we're super stoked. We're going to eventually be making some products. Not really going to come out with a full line of stuff, but looking to do some one-off custom stuff. It's really going to help us with the FC project over here, building tabs and brackets and whatnot for it. Also some little custom Jeep Lab things that we're gonna put on there. But again, super excited to have it done, put together. Couldn't thank Kevin Powell anymore. I mean, he really kind of just took this and ran with it once we got it built. He kind of just fine-tuned. He's an engineer by trade, so of course he reads every line, which I'm kind of bad at, but he pulled the manuals, he did all the research. So again, Kevin, thanks so much, man. We owe you a big one. If you guys don't know Kevin Powell, him and his buddy Scott Weston actually host a podcast called On the Trail. We've actually been on it before. I forget exactly what episode. I want to say it's just before 100, so 90 something, I believe, is our episode. But if you haven't checked them out, guys, go see Kevin and Scott On the Trail podcast. Great information from beginner Jeepers to very experienced Jeepers, technical stuff, recommendations on different events to go to, and even overviews of big events like SEMA those guys go to and do reports on. So thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe. Hey, and if you've ever done these plasma tables and you've got any tips or tricks that you want to give us, please put them in the comments below. We'd be glad to take anything we can get, any kind of help we can get on this table. We'd love to hear from you guys, our fans. So thanks again, guys. See you next time.